Next, we check on Peru, where the same vulture funds that Argentina had to deal with recently are attempting to take advantage of an old struggle for justice for campesinos in the Andean nation. teleSUR's Rael Mora explains.
Land distribution in Peru continued to maintain feudal relations in most of the country until an agrarian reform was imposed in 1969 by revolutionary head of state Juan Velasco Alvarado.
76% of the land was in the hands of 0.5% of the population. Therefore, the first thing that the land reform resolved was a historical social injustice, the stealing of the land from campesinos. Then it also gave them their dignity back. And thirdly, the reform deactivated the tickling social bomb of having such injustice with the campesinos.
The government of Velasco gave bonds to the legal owners of the land as compensation. However, almost 50 years later, a great deal of those bonds ended in the hands of speculative companies branded vulture funds.
What
happens with these vulture funds is that they simply disavow the jurisdiction and sovereignty of Peruvian laws and claims that we don't agree with, and we're just going to take the advantage that the framework of the free trade agreements gives us to essentially sweep aside the principles of sovereignty and jurisdiction of Peru and demand a higher payment.
The government set the total debt at $400 million, but the funds are demanding $5 billion instead, and are threatening to use the international structure of the free trade agreements with Peru to sue the government. Rael Mora, teleSUR, Peru.